Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here, and this Wednesday is episode 7 of season 8 of The Masked Singer, aka Hall of Fame night on The Masked Singer. And this episode is going to be very interesting. We're going to talk about that and more. It might be a sad one, but before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. So before we actually talk about the episode, we need to talk about what's actually going on. You see, this episode was supposed to originally air last week on Wednesday, but because of the World Series and all the backing up, they kind of flipped it up and then it got moved to Sunday night. This past Sunday, we were supposed to get 2 brand new episodes. Episode 6 at 7 and then episode 7 at 8. But then something unexpectedly happened. Leslie Jordan passed. And for those who watch this show, you know that Leslie Jordan is such a big part of it, even though he's only on like once every single season. You know, he has always brought so much joy and fun to the show, and he unfortunately passed last week. And because of that, more than likely, we don't actually have confirmation, but more than likely because of his passing, Fox decided that on Sunday they're not going to air that episode. So they aired at 7 o'clock a rerun, which was the Muppets night, and then a new episode, which we did cover, and we did all the reveals, and we did reveal the lambs, so you could check that out. Was a great episode, even though it's weird, it was only like a day ago. But I think they pulled it so that they can give Leslie's episode its own time. And for a while, we were speculating what was going on with that episode. You remember something, this was filmed way back in September. We're in November now, November 8th. At that time, the preview photos we saw, Ken wasn't in it on the panel. Leslie was and Mchale was. Well, today, Ken actually announced that the reason why he wasn't there is because he had COVID, and that's why Joel stepped in to help out, and that's why there was 2 guests up there instead of just 1. And this Wednesday, we're getting that episode. Remember, it was filmed a while ago, so to see Leslie on here is really sad. And for those who don't know, he was actually on his way to film Call Me Kat, I think is the show called, right? And so he passed literally driving to the set. So we are going to see more of Leslie Jordan in the next few weeks, whether on the TV show, supposedly there's a secret project he was working on, and then this Wednesday on The Masked Singer. Now, at this time, it's roughly 3 p.m. on Tuesday. They haven't uploaded any preview video. I feel like they're doing a lot of this stuff because of Leslie. And it's kind of weird because by now we normally have a preview video. We get all these facts and information and some clues and blah, blah, blah. And we really don't have anything for this episode. I can tell you that this episode is going to be the Venus flytrap, the Gopher and the Bride, which, I mean, we can put up here. Venus flytrap in the middle, Bridezilla, and where's Gopher? Gopher. We don't have any performances, we don't have any clues, we don't have anything about these guys. I think that Fox right now is just kind of like playing it safe for this week's episode. I do really, really hope that they do a tribute to him. Because remember, he came on the show. He also was, I think, soft serve, and I have his reveal video somewhere on this channel. Go check in, just Google soft serve. Just really sad. Really, really sad. Now, for those wondering what's going on with the Lambs had won Group B in a way. Technically, I know there are no groups, so we're doing everything in threes, and the first 3 performed, and then the Harp won, and then the next 3 performed, and the Lambs won. So they're over here in the corner because they're going to the semifinals. This is a brand new series where we're getting 3 tonight, 2 are getting revealed. Then the Wednesday after, 2 more gets on there, 2 gets revealed. And then the week after that, we once again have 2 more introduced, 2 gets revealed, and whoever wins that will join the Lambs and the Harp in the semifinals. And as a reminder, I already did reveal videos for both of these characters. I'll put that in the description below. That way you can go ahead, check it out, and let me know if you agree or you disagree. Plus, we go through the pitch correct audio. But for this video, it's just quite interesting that we really don't have much information to tell you about this upcoming episode. They did upload some of the pictures, so we did see these guys performing and a couple really nice photos of Leslie Jordan. And it's once again, it's one of those things where I really hope that they take some time to do something for him. I can say that in the preview photos, we do see one where it looks like Nicole is going to get up and sing. While that's not confirmed, I think that it is kind of cool. I don't know. Did Fox, do we know, because we've got some friends at Fox, do we know, did Fox actually pull it and film something special for him? Do we know? No, okay, we don't know. That's the weird thing. We don't know if Fox did anything, and I'm assuming that they did. I mean, we're going to pull up the episodes just for this one. Nicole's definitely getting up and singing. You can see behind her, it actually looks like the mummies are behind her, or some kind of mummies are behind her. Looking at the characters, a lot of people are saying it's possible that we could potentially see the bride move on, because there's a lot of different backdrops for them. But, you know, there really is, I'm looking up Fox Flash, by the way. At this time, there really is no way of knowing who's continuing, who's staying, getting eliminated. I had a guess, and this is based off of literally no clues, no images, no videos, no nothing. If I had to guess on who would be going and who would be staying, I would think that Gopher would be going. It looks like a really hard character to perform in, and I don't know. I don't know. That seems like it would be really hard to perform in, and same with the Venus flytrap. I feel like because you're kind of in that little kind of dish, so there's no real way to kind of perform out of that. I would assume that these two would be going home, and that the bride, which I'm still calling the Bridezilla. I still think it's a Bridezilla. It's a bride. Bridezilla. I mean, it works unless it's copyrighted. Maybe that's why I didn't use that name. I would think that the bride would continue on, especially because when they way back, I'm talking about like in August, when they started promoting the show like crazy, that was the costume that they used to pretty much promote everything. I actually think this was the first costume they even released to us. And kind of how they were really pushing the harp in the beginning of the season, they were doing the same thing for the bride. So once again, just a pure guess, just based off of like maybe the PR work they put out there. My guess is the bride will probably continue to next week. And that's so weird because we have no clues or nothing to base these people off of. But you guys are absolutely amazing, because usually by the time we do our Masked Singer pre-show live stream, which we will do tomorrow at 7 p.m., so make sure you join me, you guys usually have all the clues and already know who's under the mask. Like, you guys knew Joey Lawrence before we had any clues for him. And I was just like, what? How did you do that? And so anyway, join me tomorrow for the Masked Singer pre-show live stream for episode 7, season 8. And it's a lot to say. And you're probably asking, what's with all Christmas stuff? Oh, my wife, she decorated the whole house. I wasn't planning on it. You saw I still have my pumpkins up. And she went, we'll put I literally woke up and the tree was just randomly sitting here. But my Christmas lights aren't up. Even though she says these are Christmas lights, those aren't. Those are just yearly lights. Anyway, I'm Joey. Please stay safe. I'll see you later. Bye.